We are live.
Yeah.
We live.
Surprisingly.
For how long is still unsure.
Yeah.
Will we make it out? We may never know. Ooh.
And given we have a freaking plane with a elevator in it.
Yeah. I think I'm making Vidic upset.
Oh.
I said, I'm talking to him about the stupid pancakes. At first I said Leafeon, Strawberry, Glaceon is mint. I was like, okay, well Strawberry doesn't fit the color scheme. I was like, okay, if we're basing off a color scheme, mint would be Leafeon. We weren't sure about Glaceon, so I said, okay, Granny Smith apples for Leafeon, mint for Glaceon. Mint still ain't blue. Polarize. Sure, why not?
I've already got blueberries for frickin' Vaporeon.
Yeah, that's the
Which
issue.
also, certain blueberries will actually more turn purple when cooked, so it's just gonna turn the frickin' Vaporeon one shiny almost. So it's...
I may have to ask Maya the next chance I get. She's the professional baker, she'll be able to know, hopefully. Anyways, hello chat.
Howdy, chat.
Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. I'm upset that I didn't make the joke last time, so I've made up my title.
Oh.
Yeah. Such an obvious joke I could have made, but I didn't.
Right. Frickin' Twitch is taking a while to load.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep. Anyways, I'm starting on the main screen here because it actually changed the background to the current case, which is really cool.
That is pretty cool.
So. Alright. Hope Springs Airport. Let's continue. Now that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. Thanks to Miss Tenero and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tenero in private. I'm left wondering just what she was up to. Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. Oh no. I've been expecting you, Miles Edgeworth. Yep, her theme started playing.
Yep.
This is good. I thought you were still in Germany. I go where I'm needed. And wherever there are criminals to be gone. Her name is Franziska von Korn. My mentor, Manfred von Korn. She, like myself, is a prostitute. I don't know if you got what I just said.
I'm sorry, I was half zoned out as I was freaking setting things up. What? What?
The daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma, she, like myself, is a prosecutor. I said prostituter. Oh god.
Oh no.
Are you heading up this case? It'll be of a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. Hi, Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Hi. The ad's about to start. I am so sorry. What?
Still.
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my own revenge on you in a different venue. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day. Even a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame? You would, don't lie to me. Would what? Would what?
So the House of Von Karma has already had a criminal case.
Yep.
By Von Karma himself.
It's all been a bit of a misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim. A misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. He waited for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death. This girl, do you want us to believe that I killed a man? I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I've investigated these for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then. As I should be. Huh, I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people. Use yours to wood what, man? We all know you say wood. You did before. Oh.
I mean...
Depends on how much it costs. To be perfect in every way.
Yeah, what?
The fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. A son of a... God dang it. Unfortunately for you, I won my mini fridge this time. It's very
Understandable.
I'll wash down my ginger ale with water. There. The water has been drank. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? I have to get going. There's a crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town. Trust me, I had no intention to. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Too slow! Oh god, she has an actual animation for this now.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand? Mr. Edgeworth? Supposed to guard him? A simple yes or no, detective.
What?
Yes, sir! Understood, sir!
Why is she... I'm sorry, why is she looking over there?
She's hungry.
Huh. Yes, 200 ads. Yeah.
Nice. Just leave it to me. Miles Edgeworth, if you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? Now then, if you'll excuse me. It's you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay. Thank you, Detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. Ads when starting the stream, not even 10 minutes. A full 2 minutes of ads. Yep.
Yep.
I'm a bit curious of what Francisco's up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. Just trying to get some information out of particular issue first. Yo, we get his theme.
Yep.
Can't believe there's no one man at the counter when a murder has just occurred. What a view of the planes preparing for takeoff. Besides the turbulence, they're really not all that bad as a mode of transportation. Lunchland. Not bad. Has it gotten big enough to warrant its own branch shops? What should I go with? I recommend our airport special, World Flags lunchboxes, only available for a limited time. We have a variety of lunchboxes made up to look like different countries' flags. What if they're able to take lunch things to international markets? What's she wearing? Is that for drinks?
Yeah, it is. Because that is a spray nozzle.
Shell seems to be happily enjoying the sight of so many plans.
Wow! I love to run down that runway!
Oh, the youth of today. So much potential, yet so misguided. True! Minus the potential part. Not you. Mind. I think I've seen this man somewhere before. In Soviet Russia, World Flags lunchboxes in Jew. Found it, lol. No, I feel a wave of creative powers coming on. It's over 9,000, lols. My next leading movie is gonna be the Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo, versus the World Samurai, Champion of Earth. It's gonna rock. There's so many boxers. The Steel Samurai's finally getting a movie. I hate every second of that.
Same.
This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up by the whole affair. I did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of travelers anymore. He must have been pretty scared. Repeating the same thing over and over to himself. Alright, Gumshoe. Talk to me. So how's the initial investigation going? We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office. We're taking statements now, sir. Sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case. I'd say she was a little too quick, sir. No? How so? I rushed on over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. But somehow, when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking out orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. They'd come in advance and wait your flight's arrival. Yeah, this is sort of odd. We showed up rather quickly and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all
Happy
this.
May?
Hi, May.
Hello.
Hello.
How much has Miss Rhoda been voiced without me?
0.
Yep.
Oh,
We basically just
I'm
started.
actually a little surprised. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Miss Von Karma just got it popped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident. No details? It's kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me, sir. Knowing her, the only type of talking she'd like to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, detective. I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. But all the info I have, sir. We can find out more as we investigate. Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation. Starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh. Alcohol's Anonymous.
You said, "Oh, I'm streaming AA soon," and I'm like, "Why is he streaming Alcohol's Anonymous? I don't think that's something you're supposed to stream.
I got a problem,
It's supposed
man.
to be anonymous."
Hmm.
Bad. Ooh, I've always wanted to give their steak lunch a try. That bad, detective. Why don't you go ahead and buy one? Is that okay, sir? Thanks! Alright, I'm really gonna get one. Here I go! Excuse me, miss. I'll take a star-speckled banner lunchbox, please. Hope it's worth it. It's the most expensive one on the menu.
Hmm.
Yeah, I gotta...
Also, I heard that earlier. Does this mean we're gonna meet Franziska von Karma?
Yes, Franziska has already appeared, and is on a separate case, but is also dealing with this one.
Fuck yeah!
So
Yeah, she's already here. She's already
yeah.
with both us and Gumshoe.
Yep.
Yeah. I would offer to voice her, however, she's one of those characters that is too intimidating for me to voice. And
Oh,
by that I mean, I feel like I won't be able to do her voice
I've got
justice.
it handled, don't worry.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You're pretty scared too if I got caught up in a murder investigation, sir.
Bright light.
Life is proof I made it alive. It's not my prized possession. You should just take that from the plane. This game, Mr. Edgeworth. It's got nothing to do with the murder, at least. Oh god, I'm not doing it. I am not doing his voice again.
Understandable.
Soviet Russia, World War lunchboxes.
No, in Soviet Russia, world flags lunchbox eats jaw.
So, yeah, elite speak. Sir Edgeworth, we gotta get him some water.
Found it, lol. Oh no! What the fuck am I? What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, elite speak.
Creative powers coming on. It's over 9,000 lols. For my next elite movie, I'm gonna be the Steel Samurai Warrior Neo in Tokyo. How often is this character gonna be brought up?
This one, hopefully.
Yeah,
Okay.
he, if I remember correctly, this is the only time we run across him.
Yep.
In
Okay,
this
cool,
entire
cool.
game.
So I don't need to change his voice. Got it. Versus the world samurai champion of Earth. It's Gargskars, my Hornboxers. Sorry, my alarm went off.
Ignoring me as usual. Yeah, this is Sal Manella. He is from the first Ace Attorney game. He is the creator of Steel Samurai.
Right. I vaguely remember. That's one of the few ones I skipped when watching a playthrough.
Fair.
Fair.
The planes too, mister? The balance between the main wings and the tail wings is really something, huh? The Shaw derives his pleasure from a different aspect. That's what I'm thinking for the shape of the wings, too. Here, mister, you can stand next to me. So about that plane's wing... Thank you, detective, for leaving me out of this conversation.
You go, detective. I'm a very sheltered kid.
I don't even have a passport. I'm saving up for that eventual someday. Penny a day to be precise.
I ruined my voice.
Oof.
Relax.
You are precisely why I can't relax.
Oof.
Oh, right.
Oh, is that the pilot?
I think so.
Oh my god, it's her.
So you must be the captain.
I'm
Why,
so
yes, I am. And who might you be?
Franziska's the
Do what? What'd you say? Mate?
Franziska's the pilot?
No.
No, the guy.
Oh, okay.
We didn't see the pilot in the first part of this.
Fair.
I am the prodigy prosecutor, Franziska von Karma, and I have a few questions for you.
Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman?
Telling your wife.
She definitely gave him head in the cockpit, so that way we couldn't continue an investigation. I swear.
Do it.
She definitely gave him head in the cockpit.
I swear that's probably why she stopped our investigation.
Probably.
Yo. I would forgive you if you do.
What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy. One bet money on our dear Captain to wait for a reputable person. You don't want to ask Captain some questions, sir? He was in the cockpit the entire time. I highly doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip.
Did she whip him already?
Yup.
I don't want to see
it's
Mr.
very
Pictures of
angry
this
man.
man.
Do what?
I don't want to voice Mr. Pictures of Spider-Man, but you're already voicing so many characters.
It's fine. Now see here. Ah! Sorry. I'm sorry. How long do you intend to hold me? It's impossible for me to be the criminal, I told you. Mr. LeBlanc. Oh, it's you. Hills better stop stopping me from going. Time is money. Spider-Man is pictures. I only have 1 second of wasteful time to spend. Heck, I'm gonna ignore you real quick. Okay, on this point, hey, would you like to try it out, sir? I think you would know better. I think you would know better than to randomly touch things on a crime scene, detective. Besides, I didn't know you knew how to play. Of course I do. I'm practically proficient. Interesting. Do you learn about people on a daily basis? I can get dough and ready to come on just right, sir. 2 notes does not a proficient pianist make, detective. We can go beyond here, sir. The body's been sent off to the medical examiner's office for autopsy.
The body's been stolen!
Do what?
I said oh god, the body's been stolen!
This is in honor of Rocker Pals Day. Who thinks it's a big deal with these Rocker Pals? They're seriously sweet Swiss superstar rock band, sir. Makes me want to listen to one of their songs right now. Sorry, I got lost in that for a forest of essence just now. You want me to explain to you again? You know, detective, I think I'll have to take a brain check on that, regrettably. Look at that lady in that plane over there. Yeah, she's looking over here! Quick, sir, wave at her with me, please! I refuse to be your wingman on this. Statue. What about it, detective? You notice something? Someone's got a dream last night. The resemblance is uncanny, sir. It's all in your dreams. Well, yeah, I saw him and then I arrested him. I want to show you just how vital I am in our partnership. Usefulness in your sleep is of no help to me in the real world, detective. Well, that one. What's starts with I? It means boldly rude and disrespectful. This is most definitely insolent. Time's up. Sorry, sir, but the correct answer is insolvent. Oh, shoot, don't tell me your English ability is at the same level as him. Sir, you can't go in there. I'm Miles Edgeworth. I am one of the prosecutors on this case, so please let me through. Very sorry, sir. No one's allowed to enter without Miss Von Karma's express permission. But I'm on the case. Yes, I understand that, but I also have explicit instructions not to let you through from Miss Von Karma.
Listen, I know that she's, like, technically your sister, not by blood, but, you know, by spirit, but, like, she fucking hates you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
She hates everybody.
She hates him, but also cares about him. It's strange.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
tsundere.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's also only 19.
What a
Hold on,
brat.
You're not concerned if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. I get a single scratch on my heart. You will pay. What sort of art? Born as an art dealer, so you gotta punch your artwork down in the cargo hold, sir. There's a mountain of them, large and small. Little costumes, stone statues, I sell all kinds of arts. Costumes? Where's LeBlanc's hat? It looks like that other piece of cloth. Oh, yeah.
Mhm. Also, freaking stone statues
Oh, yeah.
on a plane.
Hmm.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Mm-mm. I mean, it has... If it has to be moved, it freaking... Mhm.
I was drinking something. Right before payday, I do nothing but drink the soup from my instant noodles. I'm a sodium can't be healthy. You might want to go in for a checkup. You really think I was serious, Mr. Edgeworth? Ah, I'm sorry, sir. I'll never make another joke like that again. What's this? Who's detective? Did you find an important piece of evidence? Dry parfait on top of a bread? On top of bread and steak? Pay me jealous, sir. It's a feast. Maybe I should just let him have the giant parfait so that we can move on.
Mhm.
You have too many red knights on this board. Just your imagination. Looks like that blue pawn is being completely surrounded by the red knights. Now you're seeing things. Sir, I don't think you're supposed to have lots of the same piece in checkers. I know that, detective. What do you take me for? Man, this was the one we just saw in the airport lobby hyperventilating. He's so scared to fly, then why take an airplane to begin with? That's good. He should have caught a ferry or a cruise ship or something. By the way, were you okay with all this evidence, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, it was something I couldn't handle. I figured, right? As if you get on the plane that you were scared of them. Indeed. So this victim.
Sorry.
She's just lying there. The spilled leftover coffee is still there too. Suppose anyone ever expects to die.
Also, were they asking if he was okay about being on a plane, but not about being on an elevator?
Well, yeah. They didn't know he was on the elevator.
Mhm.
I just got a seatbelt strapped tightly around it. Must be of great value to Mr. LeBlanc, then. Yeah, I guess if you don't want to churn your urn, then it's always best to buckle up. Obviously, it doesn't have anything to do with the case, detective. Nobody gets my jokes.
Mm.
It's regular. What is this super expensive looking feast of Jurassic proportions? It's the food they serve in first class. Wow, I am so jealous, sir. I want to ride in first class sometime. Right, the big's flying, I own my own private jets. May I have a word with you, Miss Meal?
Oh.
No, you may not have a word with me.
You can have 2 words.
I don't want to talk to any other man except for my captain right now.
Me too, Cammy. I'll never talk to another woman. Ah! This definitely looks like a job for Francisca.
Yep.
What did I ever do to deserve this? I'm on the shelf. All I truly love is my sweet Cammy. I suggest you not to say this moment in front of Francisca. Miss Girl, I'd like to ask you about the investigation. How's Edgeworth? Can't you see as I'm in the middle of taking his statement? This man is only captain title. I want to teach him to do his job properly. Yeah, okay. From now on, I keep my focus and take my responsibility seriously. Who's dribbling there? It makes him take his job seriously. It's not such a bad thing, is it? Why are you looking at me like that, sir?
Alright, so Gumshoe is the hint system. I think we need to do logic.
I will say, and I'm not just saying this because it's the only character I'm voicing, but like, Rhoda's suspiciously missing.
She's probably been taken in for questioning as well. We just don't see her.
Yep. Yeah.
Where's LeBlanc? He's an art dealer, correct? Guess so. As per standard procedure, we patted him down, just like everyone else. While we were checking him, he started making a fuss about how we were robbing him. What do you mean? He got mad and kept saying that Virginian clothes lose their value when they get dirty. That's the case, then why wear that ridiculous outfit in the first place? That's what I thought. I mean, what's a little dirt in the course of a good investigation? Well, dirty your clothes is one thing, but even you must have your standards.
Oh, are we supposed to present that?
Where's LeBlanc? Can you please take a look at this for me? So it's a Virginian cloth! I was suspecting. You had it made of the same material, I suppose. Yes, of course. This fabric's so famous, orders can go over the seas for more. This is the cargo you were talking about earlier. No, my cargo this time was much more gigantic. You, detective! What time my cargo moved? Get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal. Stubborn city police, it is no good. No good that attendant refuses to exit the attendance room, too. That attendant? It's a Mr. Nero. Yep. What do you mean by that attendant, Miss LeBlanc? Bring into the attendance room for our interview. They still have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either. I was finished with my own interview much earlier, quicker than her. Why is those stairs in your phone? Only one taking up so much time. Now, Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you? Yes, I was able to attain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Mr. Nero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room. Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. I understand. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking. But you can't close the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth.
You killed that man!
And let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. As the scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
I already proved I was joking. I didn't think she'd actually accuse him.
Yeah. Likely a suspect, Francisco. Do you have a problem with that? No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. Usually a bit more absolute. I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend? Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary. I will prove my innocence soon enough. When I do my investigation, I will have to break your line of logic fast. I already know what to break it.
The fucking tomato juice. I would love to do her voice, I just don't know how to specifically do her accent.
Fair. Apparently you do not have all the information you needed after all. And what does that mean? I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves that the body was moved from a different location. The killer used the suitcase to move the victim's body. meaning that the real scene of the crime is not in this lounge at all.
Objection!
And now who's the one rashly jumping into conclusions? Excuse me. All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. I expected you would come to that conclusion. Don't seem I can't escape that easily. You should know better than that. A Von Karma is perfect in every way. Oh, did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point?
Objection!
As if there is proof of that. Wrong button.
Take that!
This is good pictures in front of the elevator. Yes, I'd like to draw your attention to this area here.
Take that!
This mark here, would you say that looks essentially like tracks from two wheels? I suppose. Further, there is also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here. I suppose this means that the killer indeed moves the victim's body from somewhere else. Why'd you come to your senses?
Objection!
Not so fast! This still doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge, where you beat him to death. Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hits that patch of turbulence and now flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from, and pretended to be the discoverer of the body. A bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly. Yes, what are you insinuating? But I'll show you exactly how flawed your logic is. How strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic with one fell swoop.
You just slap her across the face.
Yep.
There we go. That's what it is.
The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master. But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake. This Captain Ugo piggy bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon. What? The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. It was taken after the turbulence had occurred. Then, what about the blood on this bank? What do you make of that? I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did three things after the turbulence. After exiting the elevator, the killer bought the suitcase at the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the piggy bank up from the floor, and took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Acme Hicks. You there! Yes, ma'am! Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found? Find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one, ma'am. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence. The remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood. I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, appears your stall tactics are at an end. Possible it's just hidden somewhere, sir. Yeah. Yes, the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place. I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth. That's what I was thinking. If the cloth was hidden inside a suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, or still at the real crime scene.
Objection!
There's one more possibility. What that would be is that the piggy bank is in fact a real weapon. Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I think that's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see, so that means that the killer had the key to the display case. Cisco, which you're talking about? Not so fast. I'm not finished. But the person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with them. Yes. Very well. Permission granted. But only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other? I have no intention of interrogating her. Well, you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish. Mr. Nero's in the flight attendant's room. And let's move. But you're the ones that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know. What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that?
Hold on. It's actually my turn to do the thing now.
Mr. Nero.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
Please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did.
Because I don't think it's you. I mean, alright. You? What was my motivation again?
Yes.
No, I did think it was.
Pretty easy to tell who sleeps in which bunk just by looking. I'm also certain that the well-kept one on top, up on top, belongs to Mr. Nero. One was a giant mess. You slob and squalid scoundrel of a man. You dare to scrutinize a woman's bed and invade her privacy? Yeah! Some things in life best kept to yourself, detective. Where's the cargo hold? Well, I can't let you through without Miss Von Karma's express permission. It's not a better way to handle the situation if it was any old case, but this isn't. Who's better between you and Miss Von Karma? Who's better at their job? Oh, there's no comparison to be made, detective. None. Well, shit inside these boxes. No rhyme or reason to any of it.
That's our lost and found, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gold crowns
Did you
and
perhaps
swords. Do what?
Did you perhaps lose something recently?
My sanity. Gold crowns, swords, and necklaces? Like a treasure trove in here, sir. These were left on the plane implies they were carried onto it to begin with. Even tells me it's time for Go, you just spent its metal detectors out for repairs. I see the words fabulous, and I can only think of one magician.
Yup.
Those are these boxes.
Oh, those are some I'm glitching already.
Yep.
Oh, those are some souvenirs in
Virginia?
Borgina.
Sure. Sure. I mean, I called Franziska a flippin' prostitute earlier, so.
Yep.
Now I can just imagine her just being, how dare you!
Yep. Whip. So many, it's even a second box.
So, it's hot in here, so I am gonna turn the fan on, meaning y'all are gonna hear it in the background. Salvi. Not sorry. Well, yes, I find that folks art, the art good around the world does great. It's great for my creativity. I need to take more pills.
It's not great enough, apparently.
Hmm.
It certainly could have done with a whole lot less of your creativity. One of those suitcase design on Mr. Nero. You can tell it's hardly ever been used by the lack of even a single scratch on it. These are attendant's lockers, huh? Hurry up and examine them, sir. If I must always be so rude. Besides, who exactly gave you permission to search those attendant's lockers? Wait, detective! The uncouth of us looking into woman's lockers without permission. Yeah, I guess so. Plus, I feel this murderous draft, and I can sense a whip not far behind. I don't think Cammy will mind. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So, what does Francisca do when she runs into somebody who's really into whips? Cause like she can't use that as a proper punishment anymore.
Use her whip to choke them. Or just keep whipping them until they pass out.
Like that's still people are into that, you know.
Yeah. If they pass out, they don't make any more noise, though.
Yeah, but then they won't do their job because they're dead.
Well, natural selection didn't favor them.
Sorry, I'm just imagining frickin' Francisca going, if you do your job well, holds up whip.
Yeah, she just uses it for the opposite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who is this panel for?
That's the emotion. That's the emergency. Emergency?
Yeah?
That's the emergency control panel for the elevator.
Just suddenly speaks in Uwu speak.
Oh no.
We used it on time.
Oh no.
We used it on top of the elevator on the first floor, and to keep it we used it to stop the elevator on the first floor and to keep its doors open.
Nice. One thing I'd like to ask you. Yes. You going to continue using that whip for the foreseeable future? Of course. My friend gives many a testimony out of people thanks to it. Yeah, probably a whole ton of yells. You! I'm willing to bet that the majority of them came from you, detective.
Anyway, what do you want to ask?
Why did you lie about
I
receiving the
look
captain's...
so...
Yeah! Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
I didn't lie. I really did think I asked the captain, and he said yes. I don't know why. I don't know why Miss Chamomile Tea is fucking lying. I guess in all honesty, it's because I didn't think I would actually be able to get his permission.
What do you mean?
The captain, he only has ears for Cammy.
I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Meal.
Yeah, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends, you know?
In that case, please allow me to thank
Even
you for
though
what
I
you did.
showed no
Showed what?
Even though I showed like no sign of like, even though that like I showed no sign of thinking he wasn't the killer before I asked, and like wasn't really convinced until after he was able to investigate. This is there's a contradiction in the world here.
Hmm.
I don't know what kind of road my mind is on, but like it is definitely twisting and turning.
It's you that would clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, okay. Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Miss Tenero, if it's... There's one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Yeah, I was answering honestly, and still am. Was I supposed to not?
No, asking if you were in the shop.
I know.
Okay. And if I were you
That's
there.
why. Yeah, I was honestly.
There.
Question?
Why were you there?
Well, it's kind of part of my job.
My sudden hesitation. It's like it seems sort of struck a nerve.
All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do. Cause yeah, it's part of my job.
You're saying us for work then?
Yes. I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep the eye on it. That's a big shadow behind you. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, did you pay a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I come back to I come back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell.
Sarah claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. Is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing.
The Tanuki? Or the not Tanuki? Oh, the suitcase.
Suitcase.
She did make it herself. Like, design it.
If you could please take a look at this for me, Mr. Tenero. Miss Tenero.
Oh, that suitcase!
Yes, about this suitcase. You are the one who designed it, correct? I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
Would you please tell me more about the suitcase?
I wanted to see if people actually bought it, because I was interested in seeing how the suitcase. Oh, actually, yeah, exactly what I said. That's funny. I wanted to see how the suitcases I had designed were selling. How the suitcases I had designed were selling. I know that as a service professional, I'm not supposed to care, but I really wanted to know. And I was glad to see that it was the last one there.
The last one there. So about that... So you're saying, Mr. Nero, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Why, yes! They're just so popular, they're practically flying off the shelves.
That's not exactly the impression I got.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it!
I'm sorry, I can't.
Hello?
Give her a minute.
Okay, back.
Welcome back.
But why? I Edgeworth. It really suits you.
Yeah.
It doesn't though.
I mean, it goes well with his personality.
No.
Oh.
I guarantee it personally has I guarantee
Yeah.
rebooting. I guarantee it personally as a service professional.
Well, that is. How should I put this? It's hideous.
What? What? Oh god, this is big. What? What?
Maybe that was a bit too direct. Moving on. My issue with the suitcase isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated it.
Two? That's impossible. I swear I only saw one. Then again, that was before I took my meds.
It looks like your story has generated quite a contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency?
Wasn't it already indicated that the suitcase was used to move the body?
Yes.
Doesn't that mean that if it's somebody else, that just makes sense?
Yes.
Because there would
Yeah,
only
'cause-
be suitcase.
Well, she's
To-
lying.
To be
Yeah.
fair, well, to be fair, like if she's like in the store for work reasons and also checking on the suitcase, she sees one and then walks by. If she's walking by the elevator, she would have seen the body before going into the private room, but she didn't see the body until she walked out.
That depends, because...
The door was closed.
Yeah. The door... Edgeworth opened the door. So...
Mhm.
I don't know.
I don't think she would have. By the way, Mr. Nero, what is one of those suitcases doing here?
That's mine.
You said there was
wanted
only
for
one
myself.
left.
That one is How do I keep predicting this correctly? It's mine. I've used it for a very long time now.
You've used it for a long time? I think not. Mr. Nero, I'd appreciate if you wouldn't lie to me.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. What proves this hasn't been used for nearly as long? Well, 1, there's no scratches on it, and 2, who the heck would keep this price tag on it? Tell me, Mr. Nero, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine in your suitcase?
Actually.
What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase? Having faith in your design sense. Sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. It's becoming increasingly clear to me. Mr. Nero, I think I understand. I know what you are trying to hide. Now then, this suitcase was originally in the in-flight shop. Seeing as how the price tag is still on the suitcase, what I can only assume it was out on this floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought this suitcase was... It was you, wasn't it, Mr. Nero? I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design was. This design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right?
Why hard and make me bleed out like the person in the elevator.
He was hit in the back of the head, not stabbed through the heart. Listen, the reason you've been to the shop and came back here was...
I'm sorry. All I really have is my dog. I was overjoyed that my design was chosen. I felt I had accomplished something.
Well, the suitcases didn't sell.
It's
Can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either.
single one. And they were just sitting there collecting dust. It's so bad sitting there, day in and day out. I decided to buy every flight.
Every flight? Buy one every single time you book a flight? I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you bought one today as well.
My purchase.
She is clearly time-stamped by 40 AM.
There's still time left gold.
Mr. Nair said the timestamp says she bought the suitcase at, what, 5:40 AM?
Oh shit! They're planning. Oh god. They're planning like
God, the glitch is getting worse and worse.
she grows more.
Yeah.
And hold on, let me see. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of the flight.
Mr. Nair,
This flight.
where are these other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
As in suitcases the killer used. Could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body.
What? How could they? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on their trip. Oh, fuck. I'm never gonna accomplish anything again. That's all I ever wished for them to be.
Mr. Nero, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is just through the door there.
What about security?
That door has no special lock installed because... just to enter this room, you need a special key card that only crew members have access to. It's Cammy.
Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it.
Yes, Francisco? Going on these wild goose chases. You are a disgrace to the Von Karma name! And what do you mean by that? The suitcase came from the cargo hold. Is that fact alone tells the whole story. Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard. Now, Zedgeworth! Your proposal says the killer rose the elevator from the cargo hold, correct? Yes, that's the only realistic possibility. That other attendant, Miss Meal. I asked her earlier and she's had this to say. Information out of Miss Meal. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required. A different one? Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Miss Tenero, and only you. Shh. What? Is it true, Miss Tenero?
Sorry. I keep the key card in my locker all the time. All times.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yeah, hold on. It's gone. Ah! I don't believe it!
What's wrong?
The key card, it's gone! And I touched it with my fingers. I'm not misseeing this. It's actually gone!
Very clever. Pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You really thought this through.
Wait, it's not like that!
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman. Yes, ma'am.
What? You have no— I am innocent until proven guilty and nothing proves me guilty! Mr. Edgeworth!
Please help me.
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face. Let's go. I know that you were the lead investigator on this case. However, hold it. Don't even think about facing any more of my time. You know the rules as well as I do. Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth? I intend to do likewise. Next time, no.
Yeah. Man, I should not be doing these voices. It's ruining my throat.
Yeah. No, I can't say that Mew's not there yet. This is a cargo hold, huh?
Hmm?
What?
What?
Huh?
Were you gonna make a dick sucking joke?
No. It's so big!
Oh.
This plane is a special model. It's both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating. So, is this the real scene of the murder? There's certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct? Let's get investigating, sir. Someone pushes the buttons on the elevator and crosswalk signals. You should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, detective. Oh yeah, doesn't think what happened if you push it now. It would happen normally anyway without the special keycard. There are two things that control the elevator control panels. Require a keycard, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. Do I have a logic?
But what about to get out though?
Probably same rule applies. Holy suitcase, Mr. Edgeworth! It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fare! Must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. As the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over. Paint job was really cool, don't you think? Probably screams artsy. Oh, why not push the one then? I'm sure it'll bring you much happiness. You think so? Maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200! I think I'll pass. Zero, which is why they don't sell. You need two jobs just to buy one. So, it definitely looks like one is missing. There's this brittle substance I'm stepping on. Too much of glass fragments? Oh, hey! I think I just looked at my logic. we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. The victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of this glass's lens. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying the real scene of the crime was here, sir? That's what I've been saying for a while now. Was it? I didn't know that. I was a bit early to draw the conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon.
I forgot how bad of a detective Gumshoe was.
He's better than most.
Is he?
Yeah. At least in this game. He's actually very smart, too. He's really good with electronic stuff.
Hmm.
Like, you used one of his inventions in one of the cases. And he
Fair.
made that in elementary school.
Okay. Okay, fair.
That's the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. I'm assuming that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. That's much too large for one person to take up alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Interpol's involved? It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Anything strange happening around here? No, sir! I haven't noticed a thing. I surely am meant to sound so oblivious. The boxes are piled up here. One says flammable, and this one says... It says pharmaceuticals. It says for exorcism use only. What kind of operation is this airline running?
I need an exorcism, I need an exorcism, I need an exorcism.
I think we all do. Suitcase, pal. Let the victim checked in, sir. The suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if I took a closer look. Nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir. Wait, file? There's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. It's like a profile of Francisco. Huh.
Hey, Frizz! Don't call me that.
Oh, Mr. Hicks have a file. I found a file on him. Didn't know this plane was capable of carrying such large pieces of cargo. Seeing as tall as you, there's two of you on top of each other, sir. Why would it take 20 of you to cover the entire surface of this monstrosity? Really? That sounds about right. I don't even take that the wrong way estimate seriously as a detective. Usually this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing in the cargo crew. What brings back memories when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. In his eyes, he's ready for me to ask about the rest of the story. No matter how he pours all the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so.
So, something I understand. This is a fictional game, and it is not only that, but an Ace Attorney game. But how the hell is this plane able to carry not only a metal working elevator that is fully constructed and built into the plane, but also a full-on piano that doubles as a music box, 2, maybe 3 heavy stone statues, and all of this in the basement?
Japanese logic?
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
I
okay.
don't either. What Mr. Hicks documents profiling Francisco? Well, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Just said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and followed her. I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was in actuality Interpol agent Hicks. Francisco has some explaining to do.
Francisca, I found this.
You was a reporter wanted to be with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense. What are you talking about? I found a profile detailing information about you and the victim's luggage. Jose was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? Should have known you figured it out, Miles. Looks like they got to him first. Well, he did come here to receive an Interpol agent then. Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring.
God, she's angry with him when he gets something right. She's angry with him when he gets something wrong. You just can't win with this bitch.
Nope. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. We never put any definitive evidence. Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. What was he doing down here, sir? Nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in the suitcase and came down to get it. Yeah. Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Mrs. Scott, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No. Fortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. There is another question. No passenger can access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who left him in. And he was murdered here. Glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then we'll put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because the instant shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. It's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. What, really, sir?
Chamomile.
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenero.
What?
If it was a crew member, any of one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is that the key cards that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tenero. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not certain it is...
Stolen.
What?
It was stolen.
Sure.
The key card was stolen. That's
Oh,
what I was saying.
I thought you said it was Stalin, like S-T-A-L-I-N, like the dude.
No. Who's that? Was that a really stupid question, or did everybody die on me?
Pretty sure he's up there with Hitler.
Oh, that guy. Okay, that guy. I thought it was like a character in this game.
Well, no. Be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Mule or even the captain. And don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider, crop in hand. Much like Scruffy over there. Yay! Screw with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. Very well, then what about the other flight attendant, Miss Mule? I thought you might ask about her.
Hold it!
I look like the key card was stolen from Mr. Nero. It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? You call yourself a disciple of my father. Ugh. Yes, well, I don't have any evidence. Be quiet. You're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Mr. Rhoda Tenero, you know. It's not just the key cards that give survey. What about the murder weapon, the Captain Hugo piggy bank? He's also the only person with the key to open that blaze case.
Yeah, but it was smashed open. It also fell from the turbulence.
Hold it!
It's a fake. Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I
It's
see.
my
That's not a surprise. After all, he knows that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. Must be a way. Please, something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon.
I don't know. What about the autopsy?
Yeah? Honestly, the body? I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions. Oh, was I? Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon? Scruffy! Yes, sir! Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks' autopsy. Yes, sir!
She prefers sir.
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! What is it, detective? We're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know this one thing for sure. Report, now. Dog said there's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back. The victim's shoulder to his mid-back? He was beaten over such a wide area? So maybe it's a sign that the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It was just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir. What is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean? Well, that's dumb. Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with a murder weapon, detective? No, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir. You're completely useless.
No.
Oh, you're in. You can't go down there. You move stuff from my way. What is all that racket? Yep. My luggage and my cargo, they're all mine, and I demand you to return them to me. We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand it and have a little patience. I suppose there is no choice. Well, I think he gave... Hey, what are you... There'll be no choice but to use strong force. Ah! You won't get past me!
He was gonna jump. Oh, he did.
That's it. That's what this whole thing has been about. This matters the key to the display case that houses the murderous bank. After all, you know about after we searched the entire cargo hold came up empty-handed. Knocked out his one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
Ah, so we're gonna see that guy die.
Finally.
Damn it. Cause of death? Smuggling.
Yep. Usually the killer struck the victim many times over. Why there was extensive bruising over such a wide area? Is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? Bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark. It's more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the picky bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger. Looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally, it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. What was that all about?
Gumshoe!
He's trying to jump his way down here? Franziska. What? What do you want? I found it, Franziska. I found the real murder weapon. You did? You really jumped! We didn't realize it until now, but the answers have been right in front of us this whole time. You might be hurt. We should check up on him, sirs. And there's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. coming from a prosecutor with the habit of whipping everyone she comes across. If you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence. You two aren't listening at all, are you? Come on, Zen. Show me this real murder weapon you speak of. This is the real murder weapon.
Take that!
The plane.
I've
Oh, that
concluded
thing.
that this is the real weapon, I suppose. Well, what is that supposed to mean, you fool? That was practice just now for when I would show you the real murder weapon. And why don't we add practice whippings to your routine as well? Yep.
It's the plane itself, or that huge, like, box that he fell on.
I don't think I have that as evidence, though.
So, don't show evidence.
I don't have any evidence to show you. A foolish reasoning for a foolish fool, a foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what was the real cause of death.
Strangulation! From you!
The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. He fell to his death? Yes, it's the only possible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. The only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. The murder happened inside this plane. I know. It says there was someplace in this plane from which he could have fallen from. I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. You can't mean... Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs to this very cargo hold.
Took that long to figure it out?
Yep. We're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sirs.
Well, no, because he didn't fall that far.
Why is he screaming? He's alive! There you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. Is that man as living proof as that? I suppose it's true
That
it's
man is
not
fat.
possible, given the current circumstances. The current circumstances? But what is that supposed to mean? Suppose that large pieces of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? A little bit of Virginia pancake for sure, sir. Suppose that the man over there wouldn't still be breathing. The reality is that the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. It may be there now. There is no proof that it was always there. There could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there. Ah, but there was. What? Hello, Nico. Box is not always there when it is now.
The Germans?
You refueled in the Republic of Zangpa? Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zangpa in order to refuel. That wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Ah, it's labeled Zangfa Express. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zangfa. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time? That means that the box is not here in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zangfa leg of the flight. Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible. Ah, but your theory is still very far-fetched. Allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. To examine that piece of cargo in more detail. Let's see. Rather large piece of cargo. Daggone it, sir. Let's see. Aleph Red Statue? Never heard of it. Alright, all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime. It's good investigating, sir. Oh, he's speaking gibberish.
Aloli?
Don't go taking my possession without my permission. Don't worship on me like that, pal. This belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him. Taking this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc. More than it's mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. You thought the French statue was worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much, much more. This must have been a large cargo hold. Makes sense. Let's you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective. How do you know that? Well, you keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year. Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place. Which address? So that 10 million cents. Is that in euros or in dollars? Does it really make a difference to our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there was a chance that your cargo was related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. Very valuable piece of art, so no, there will be no touching.
Touches it anyways.
Yep. Something to do with the floating ring. It's possible this fake statue was brought on board in Zhengfa. About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if that might be a fake. How dare you say my art is fake? I think your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring. Don't say such a fantastical thing, those thieves would not dare! Certification of my cargo right here. Kill me as a cargo certification document. Mr. Zinc LeBlanc, why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once. I can't read this. What does it say? Cargo is brought on board in Europe. The statue was brought on board in Europe, just as it states in the certificate. That's a little time in which the statue wasn't sitting. I disagree. Can't discount the theory that until I see the statue for myself. If I didn't see yourself, I'm right. Never seen someone before. Is it yellow red? Such a feeling of art. You can practically smell it. Such a high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it. Okay, well I see a few things already.
Yeah, that's definitely the statue in the picture.
Statue. Ooh. Sure, if you find something. Something wrong with this picture. Just go into more detail.
The eyes.
I've seen this before. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. Look how it's sparkles, right? I call it sparkling, Detective. Maybe more along the lines of dully shining. Are the eyes different? They are.
Yeah, it's the eyes.
However, what's this? Looks like it's stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. It resembles its owner's attitude in a sense. What did you say just now? Under my clothing, his is not being stepped on by anyone. Too expensive for me to allow that to happen. Please forgive the trespass, my subordinate. I wish I forgive if this trespass passes. Unless it is expensive dress, you would keep it. Yeah, which means this came on after Zhengfa, which means it was moved around.
Hmm.
Size made of some sort of gem? Oh, a shade of orange. For a second, I couldn't even tell they were jewels. It kind of reminded me of the eyes of the stray cat that lives near my house. This color? It's possible this statue is a fake.
These boys are stupid. Yeah, there it is.
Eureka! His eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Yeah, pretty. It reminded me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir. I don't think you see what I'm talking about. No, I do. It's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir. Oh, the memories. I remember standing out in that field, spinning with my arms out until I felt ill. I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo? Huh? Ah, sir, they're red! As I thought, the statue is a fake. Was it a blonde? What do you want? You not know I'm a busy man? I'll allow you 2 seconds for your answer. The Outlet Red, I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not? It's the biggest trophy in this European trip. Do you know why I wanted to possess the statue? I started 17 years ago. Grab a chair, sir. Sounds like it's going to be a long story. Little blonde, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but... What is that? Somebody? For what? You'll see. We can compare the eyes. Well, there has a very bright and pretty eye compared to you. We'll talk about the 2 of us. The eyes of the statue in front of us and that one in this photo. Why the sudden yelling? Now then. Oh. Joan display at the museum in Europe. Whoa! Now do you see Miss LeBlanc? She before this is a fake. Fake! What if even further examination will be required? Now that we have confirmed that this is indeed a fake, there must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Zhang Fa. Now I'll present to you evidence that will resolve the remaining contradiction.
Oh my god, what if it was manslaughter? He fell on accident while the real statue was being stolen.
I don't think it was an accident.
There.
I'm talking about whether it's a contradiction here. What do you think, detective? What a switch there, sir. I'm trying to go to it, so. Let's see. Well, then I must be mistaken. Well, my eyes are comfortable. You take that. Well, of course, sir. What?
Also, if more characters are needed to be voiced by me, I'm willing to give Franziska a try. I figured out her accent.
Alright.
Eureka! I was gonna ask why are we skipping over the dialogue, but the dialogue is just repeating what we figured out. Oh my god, it's over top of the claw! Who would have fucking guessed? Am I going to have to deduce that the fucking something cinnamon roll has been bought?
What bag am I supposed to present here?
So wait, what's needed to be presented?
I don't know.
That had a check mark on it.
Yeah, that means I've checked it, yeah. But I need to present
Yeah.
something that contradicts something.
What's needing to be contradicted?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. The statue is a fake, and we're trying to figure out what else is off. The thing that's off is that it's sitting on the cloth of the other statue
Yeah,
or whatever, but I don't know where to point or what to present.
Should we click on like the statue itself that's on top of the cloth?
We already messed with that.
It doesn't have a check mark though.
It does.
Okay.
The check mark is just checking it to see what they say about it.
Okay. Okay. Where did he get that if the guy who died is the one that owned it? Like, I know he has it.
The guy who died didn't own it.
Oh.
He was just an agent investigating smuggling stuff.
Hmm. I'm noticing 5 a.m. is showing up a lot.
Mhm.
Just gonna trial and error it now.
At this point, man.
Yeah? I don't know.
There we go! Finally! I thought I already did that one!
I guess not?
Wait, contradiction here. What the fuck are you going on about? Just a piece of cargo cover getting stuck under another piece of cargo. But that's not possible. It is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue was on top of the cloth. Knowing that the neighboring piece of cargo was brought on board in Zangpa, there was no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue was smuggled on board in Zangfa. This isn't about the cargo certificate. He has been returned. What about Agent Hicks? Why'd he come down here in the middle of the flight? Only one reason why. Secure proof of smuggling activity aboard this flight. All he had to do is activate the flight. He could have just easily inspected all the cargo after the plane landed. Very true, I already have it backwards, Francisco. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed. But he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swapping occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall to the statue's owner, who would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge. Which means there was someone involved who was forging or modifying cargo certificates. So if you knew the real version of this was going to get nabbed, huh? Yes, well, this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir. It was in fact taken to be used as a reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. Rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. Suppose a hold missing a penny piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zangfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. The statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe zinc vault leg of the trip. There would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Officer, move the statue immediately. I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath. Now! I report my findings. Go on. Moving the Ella Fred statue out of the way. We tested the area under it with luminol and there was a reaction. So it's a reaction to luminol. Indications that there was blood in that spot. It's not looking good now, sirs. Is it appears that way? Your blood of blood. It seems the killer did that. Clean up all the blood.
Take that!
Hey,
There's a body called that found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. We need to clean up all the blood before those plane engines sink fall. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. You guys are saying the murder happened before the plane landed and sank fall? Well, there's a suitable timeline in the events of the murder. That is true, and that there was a certain person's testimony that doubts. Yup.
Miss May.
If it occurred before we landed in St. Paul, then this becomes highly suspect. Recall Miss Mule's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed St. Paul. Is Akari even here?
I'm in fact here.
Okay.
Also, I thought it was messed up being Francisco.
You what?
You're voicing everybody.
I do not hear what you're saying. You're glitching out again.
Is that what also happened when I said it earlier? Because I said, oh, because you're voicing so many characters, if more characters are needed to be voiced, I'm willing to try out Franziska, because I think I got her accent figured out.
Oh, I didn't hear anything
And then
about
you said, okay.
I didn't hear anything about Franziska. I just heard the first part.
Yeah, no, that's why I started voicing her, and then I'm like, oh.
Oh, fair. Sorry.
It's fine.
Anyways, what were you saying before you left again?
Oh, that's what I was saying. I was like, I thought I was gonna try out Franziska,
Oh,
and then you're like, what?
fair. Yeah, no, you can try it out. I mean, I gotta rest my throat anyway, so.
Yeah, no, I know what it's like to voice a bunch of characters. Let me just find my other phone so it's easier to hear me. And Franziska doesn't become a hologram as well.
Yep.
Oh god, where is my second phone? There it is. You guys go ahead.
Everyone's holograms.
Yep.
Alright. I saw Miss Hicks sitting, Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know?
Names Agent Hicks to the left at the time of the service calls, but look at you just back, sir.
Sorry.
You're good.
Technical difficulties. But why would she lie about something like that?
I think the only person who can answer that is Miss Meal herself.
No. She's already falling asleep.
Yep. Give me 1 sec.
Oh. Espion in the chat.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, cool. They added more stuff to open. Nope. Miss Meal. Miss Meal!
Nah.
Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from St. Paul?
Hmm.
You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible, as Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in St. Paul.
Oh?
This can't be Meal.
Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did?
Don't go making mistakes so large, Miss Meal.
I make that kind of boo-boo all the time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, hold on.
Oh.
This
Fixing.
should hopefully be the last,
Okay.
because I was in the middle of switching devices. There we go.
Mhm.
This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction.
Very well. Miss Meal, if you please, tell me about your alibi during the time span. Just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
Are you telling me I'm a suspect, Mr. Edgeworth?
Maybe.
That's exactly what he's telling you.
Wake up!
Yeah. From 3 to 4, I was in the flight attendant's room, all by my lonesome self. Yeah. From 5 to 6, I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self.
Bruh. How was a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up!
Out of all characters I want to get whipped by Ms. Von Karma, why hasn't she done it yet?
Right?
Oh.
She fell asleep again. Looks like the only way I'm going to be able to wake her up is by pressing her. She tends to not whip females. With a couple exceptions.
Sexist.
Hold it!
Miss Meal, wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake.
Miles Edge.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you not speak over me and talk like me. I demand that you do something about this flight attendant. Bleh, fuck. Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you do something about this flight attendant this instant.
Why ask me to wake her up when you can finally put that whip to an appropriate use? That's what we're saying!
Right? Yeah! Miles Edgeworth, hurry the fuck up!
Hang on, I need to press this one again. No.
Hold it!
If you remember correctly, food was being served in first class in the lounge between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff's run by Miss Rhoda.
What were you doing in the attendance room at that time?
Eating. And then having the most delicious dream.
I mean, you were neglecting your duties.
No way, sleeping's part of our job too, you know.
Yeah, at night.
Hold it!
Usually they have flight attendants on different schedules. So you have one that's sleeping at a certain time while the other one is working.
So, Are you trying to argue that Miss Chamomile is on nighttime shift?
Possibly.
No, I think she's just super lazy, personally. Miss Meal, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up!
I think she just had
Yeah,
melatonin for breakfast.
Probably.
Hmm.
That'd be the captain. Oh, wait, hold on. Is she gonna do it?
Ugh.
Oh, come on.
Ah!
What you with me for, sir?
Yes.
Or detective being on the receiving end of a lash in your stead.
Really? Sorry about that.
You can make amends for that by continuing with your testimony. And by getting whipped next time. Also, by not flippin' lying to me, I swear to God.
Objection!
What if you would be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal?
Huh? Receipt? For what?
It's for the suitcase Mr. Nero bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamp. As you can see, it clearly says 5:40 a.m. Mr. Nero.
Yes? When did I get here?
Why is the killer here? I thought he'd have her locked up by now.
I request that you be present as a witness, so that we may straighten out your complex lie. Now then, Mr. Nero, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from the first class down to the first floor in-flight shop, right?
Why, yes. I went to the shop to buy the suitcase. Why do I stutter so much when voicing her specifically?
Mm.
After which, I went straight to the attendance room to drop it off.
And did you see Miss Meal there at that time?
No.
So, Miss Meal, where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.?
I was giving the captain a blowy.
Yep. Miss Cammy Meal!
Yeah? Bathroom?
I'll be the one asking questions here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know.
You take me for a fool. It's a little too convenient to be true.
It's the truth. Cross my heart. It's the best place to take a nap.
I have conclusive proof to counter-argue for at this stage.
You don't believe me, do you? Please, don't give me a chance to hear me out.
Been giving you a chance.
They have seat warmers on those things.
Hmm.
Look, I know you're suspecting me because I'm one of the crew,
Cooperative
but...
one.
Yep. But you think then maybe you should also suspect Miss Rhoda, too?
Oh no, we are.
She's the one in charge of the elevator key card in the shop, you know? If you ask me, that makes her more super suspicious.
Check her pockets now.
Yep, check the secret pocket too, it's showing. Leave Mr. Nair out of the conversation. Only you are under suspicion for now.
I don't get it. Why are you covering for Miss Rhoda all of a sudden?
Because she covered for me.
Now I get it. Maybe you've got your eye on Miss Rhoda?
Just because her figure
Oh,
is
don't
better than
be-
yours doesn't mean anything.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Miss Meal. He is clearly gay.
Just keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I?
Never mind. But you wanna know something? Miss Rhoda kinda like...
I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design.
Well, it's time for this sort of talk. Just get better sense of design.
Hold it!
Not the only reason I have for suspecting you. Statements regarding Mr. Hicks also turned out to be a bunch of lies.
But say I was an attendant, you wouldn't suspect me then, would you?
Yeah, I
Yes.
suppose that's true enough.
Hold it!
She's already being detained for further questioning, or have you already forgotten?
Oh, yeah. Guess I just forgot.
Cammy, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Sorry, can't help it. I mean, other than you, there's no one else who could have done it.
I believe you would do that. I mean, me, a killer?
Miss Meal, what did you mean just now by no one else who could have done it? Charge the elevator keycard. Yep.
Hold it!
What are you in charge of, Miss Meal?
I take care of the attendance room.
That doesn't count.
Aw, but I spend so much time in there. It might as well be my responsibility.
Mr. Edgeworth, Cammy is very talented in languages. So she assists passengers who may not speak English. Especially those who speak Borgian.
Virginian.
Borginian. She is the only one in this flight who is fluent.
Oh, you mean that kind of what am I in charge of? Why didn't you say that in the first place?
What
That's
other
what I
kind
meant.
is there?
Yes, I'm really good at Borginian.
Someone Virginian? Suppose you're in charge of processing documents in Virginian.
Yeah, I take care of everything that has to do with Borginian.
Very interesting.
Wouldn't that mean she knows about the smuggling stuff?
It's possible.
Hold it!
Your on-the-job behavior makes you super suspicious in my eyes.
But why?
While Miss Tanera is busy with passengers and all her other duties, you have a lot of free time on your hands. Thus providing you with ample time to commit the crime.
Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you cease and desist in the line of conjectural questioning. I don't allow you to bluff your way through I don't allow you to bluff your way through this like a certain defense lawyer. I don't. Am I doing the accent okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't honestly believe Miss Mule does any actual work aboard this flight.
Oh, that's not true, Mr. Edgeworth. Although, well...
Hold it!
What exactly do you do as the one in charge of some Borginian stuff?
I do stuff like translate things from and into Borginian.
Cammy is the only member of the crew who understands Borginian, Mr. Edgeworth.
Miss Mule, I take it then that it is your job to process all the Borginian paperwork.
Yeah, see, I totally pull my weight around here.
So it would appear. It's all hanging out. I also should ask her for a few more details about her work, and... Miss Mule, it's very unladylike to push suspicion onto someone else.
That's not what I'm doing at all. I'm just saying what Miss Rhoda is very sus.
There you go, pushing everything onto her again.
I don't get what you're saying. Must be a really abstract concept, eh?
The only thing abstract here is the landscape inside your head. So, you're the only one on this flight crew that speaks Virginian. Is that correct?
Yeah, I guess so. He stayed in Virginia for a while.
God, she looks so annoyed to be awake right now.
Yep.
If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone who read it to believe that Mr. LeBlanc's statue was lived in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginian is you, Miss Meal. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Isle of Red could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you! Oh!
I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, yo. Oh, right, she has the cap.
She's been blowing bubbles and
Yep.
pretending she's asleep. She's a bubble blowing bitch. She's a bubble blowing bitch who blew the captain's dick.
Yep.
It is exactly as you say.
Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling?
No, far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on the document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There's no direct correlation, after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper.
Really? All you did was sign it.
You didn't read
I
it?
neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So, sorry about that.
Seems she's finally woken up. It's gonna be one tough fight.
I suppose, and this is just a supposition. My brain just like, yes, word.
You're good.
Even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that.
If you weren't involved in the smuggling, and I love that my voice cracked.
Yep.
If you are involved in the smuggling, you would have a strong motive to kill.
I mean, she's only 19, you know, that still happens.
Shut the fuck up.
Just saying.
Agent Hicks in the middle. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding the smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes.
Yeah. Perhaps there is some element of a setup at the play in this case.
What are you talking about?
Is that Sprite, dude? She's so tired but angry.
I love it.
Stop! Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First it was myself.
Projectile bubble attack.
Yep. First it was myself, and now it's Mr. Nero who's under the microscope. It seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime with anyone they can.
You have no proof that Rhoda has been set up or that she isn't.
Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. I believe the killer was out to frame Mr. De Niro from the very beginning.
This badge that proves I'm a prosecutor.
I said so!
Take that!
Killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose the suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? Oh, she's gonna rip that bear's head off.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh no! It's not a bear!
She's gonna rip that thing's head off.
Yep.
She's gonna rip its head off and blow bubbles into its corpse.
Yep. The only way all these accusations make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Mr. Nero for murder. Mr. Nero buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail, which should her suitcase be switched with the one that contained the victim's body. That would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. There was enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted their plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer went to hide the suitcase in the in-flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? And why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway?
That's because of the
I don't
special
know, you tell me.
Huh?
I said, I don't know, you tell me. Why did the killer need to do that?
That's because of the special circumstances surrounding this particular case. Who the murder victim was. So it was at a loss for what to do with Agent Hicks's body. As it just so happened, there were a bunch of empty suitcases nearby. Being a skinny man, the killer thought to put his body in the suitcase and hand it off.
I mean, the whole plan to frame someone was an elaborate coincidence?
No, that's not what I said. You wrongly deduced my meaning, Miss Mia.
The one with the wrong deduction is you, you foolish, foolish man! Think before you speak again!
Patience, Francisco. I was about to reveal the truth.
Then do it already!
Fine. Such circumstances simply that the murder took place on a plane mid-flight. No matter which country, its customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Mr. Nero or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Mr. Nero or myself, but you, Miss Camille. Only you and you alone could be the killer.
And... Are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still unaccounted for? Something I still can't quite fit into the big picture.
The fact that the key card is missing.
The phone, but yes. Well, and the key card,
mhm.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any actual evidence.
I thought not.
Well, that's because it went missing, and still is.
Missing? What do you mean by that?
In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece that I kept getting stuck on. And that's the victim's cell phone. Francisco, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least, that's what you told me.
That's right.
But Agent Hicks' cell phone could not be found at the crime scene.
You mean the killer took the phone with the killer took the phone with them?
Precisely. I suspected if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer.
Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well?
We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Is this good? Okay.
It's a Nokia. No, it wouldn't.
Yup. I'd like to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number.
You
do
toss
not?
my phone over that thing, I will kill you!
course I do.
This phone is ringing from somewhere, sir. Here, detective. Now, where's it coming from?
Suitcases? Her.
Am I getting louder or softer?
No.
Spiel, wake up.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, I was sleepy all of a sudden because it sounds like a lullaby I used to love as a child.
Ugh, better find a cell phone fat. Up in the flight attendant's room.
Huh.
Somewhere in here, sir. No stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it.
It's in her bed.
It's coming from somewhere around here. It's not here, sir. I have such a bad feeling about where we're going to find the phone.
In the bed.
It's coming from in here. What? No, it can't be. Gotta be the victim's cell phone. Whose locker is it, sir? It's Miss Tenero's. What?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Did you find the phone?
In the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker.
What? But... Rhoda Tenero!
I don't think that's the voice I meant to give her, but okay.
Fine.
I don't know anything about the phone! It wasn't me! It wasn't me!
This one, Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right away.
Wait, I have a theory. It's related to the incident with the key card. The killer went to steal the key card. They conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
This is related to that key card, alright? In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer, did just that.
Ugh.
The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. Not speculation. That is one bird we cannot ignore.
What should I do? It's alright. An over-basis of conjectures at this point. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? Must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
Now what the fuck do you want now, Miles Edgeworth?
It's not over yet. We've yet to figure out why the killer took the phone.
Does it matter?
Yeah. Inside this phone
Why?
lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to the killer. Need to examine this phone in more detail. Well,
Correct.
the LCD is broken. On the screen, you can't even place a call with this. Huh, it's a camera lens. Think of it. I wonder. How's the position expected to preserve the crime scene of a smuggler? Zika, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Sure, Edgeworth, I
It
can't
has a
believe you
camera,
don't know about
doesn't
this
it?
kind of basic stuff, sir.
It looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine. Why are you asking such stupid, foolish questions?
Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures of evidence for a smuggling case. If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. Phones all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
No, but a mechanic can.
I know,
Gumshoe.
don't you worry about that.
Yeah. Go back to sleep now.
No. The LCD screen on the inside and the inside and outside are broken. That's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca?
It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. What a foolish imbecile. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screen are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need is to transfer the data to my phone.
Just got your phone, if you please.
Very well. It's transferring. All right. Displaying it now.
This is...
Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the yellow sword's nowhere in this pic, sir.
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
You're right. So much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks' killer, sir. Is this it? Just the end? There's nothing in this photo that we can use? All this. Oh. Yeah, cargo ship from Virginia to St. Paul. The reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in St. Paul. Little blonde, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Fortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. Of course, the box is written in Virginian. It says, blah, 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 blah. And it's cloth in English. Cloth? Could it be? It says where the killer... Scary face. Miss Meal.
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator.
Stupid phone deciding to break whenever I am busy.
He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
Virginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer.
Take that!
Oh, it's overheating. That's why.
And what is... fair. And what is that supposed to prove?
He will use this piece of cloth to wipe out the blood they had spilled. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. Cargo that was unloaded in St. Paul had cloth written on it. In Virginian, that is. This is where the killer grabbed a piece from it to clean the blood with. That's right. There was someone who could read and understand Virginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Meal.
Yeah, it's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And as the killer supposedly could not comprehend Virginian, well then... Logically, the killer would have opened this box first.
Take that!
Right,
Yeah,
so
bed sheets.
Yep, bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. Precisely. Bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say?
Hold it. So what are you trying to say?
And if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first.
However, the killer chose to use some Virginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that?
I didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs in the box where the bed sheets had been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's of course of a different color.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded and in the Republic of in the Republic of Zhangfa.
That's right. That's why the Virginian cloth was used. And the only Virginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision, it's you, Camille. You and you alone. No.
No, it was the bear.
That poor bear.
Yup.
Or whatever it is.
It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we had to do was contact the Zhangfa authorities at the time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. What do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhangfa? She's being wiped out by bubbles.
I was gonna say, are the bubbles beating her up?
Yep.
No.
God, I fucking love Ace Attorney.
He was in Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. I
Just making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Well, that was a smooth one.
Well, that's my little boots. Did she say anything about that? I get her down to the precinct now. Hope we can get more out of her there. When we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. I wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. I'm be sure the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. Looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth! I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you! Thank you so much!
It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. Don't worry, it's not the one that the killer used.
That's...
You don't have to take it if you don't want to. You can, but you could also try giving it to someone else, or...
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at Go U Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go. Even the sunsets.
If we want him investigating the whole day, sir, boy, it was fun. If for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Franziska?
Just like when I was a kid.
Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma is always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective? Can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir.
Are we following Von Karma?
Yep.
Apparently.
Franziska?
What the fuck do you want, fool? I thought I told you when you first landed I had no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am?
You are Franziska Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. I'll fucking kill you! I mean, a dancing parrot. A dancing parrot living her life on the name and fame of her invisible father built. Her invincible father built.
True, your father.
Why do I keep fucking up my life?
A single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
It's like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Is this before or after the mainline games?
After.
Oh! I thought it was before this entire time.
Nope.
Okay.
Yes.
Does Franziska not know?
Not know
Plus,
what?
does she not know that her father committed a murder?
No, she knows.
Okay.
She's
Plus,
denying it in her mind.
Plus, there is another agent in this case with me.
No, another agent.
Yes, it's you, stupid. He's a star among. Why do I keep laughing?
Oh.
He's a star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day, if you're lucky.
Wasn't a top but no smoking case. I rarely see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say that. I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
Foolish man, you'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back. In full. I'll get you a new father!
Look at that, she's gone, oh, sir. Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy. I won't have to watch out for a whip. You go, shoot. Hang on. Thank you all for all your help and cooperation. Nothing, sir. Wish I'd be able to work with you again. I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. How much did you cut his salary by, Franziska? I think you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Good thing, sir. We'll fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Let me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. These are Von Karma, explaining what she was after. These with that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war, they would begin to make themselves known to the next incidents. Edgeworth speaking. Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. And you are? Ah, I forgot my voice. Miles, my boy. Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct? So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped.
Alright, we gotta call D Killer.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways. Well,
I'm still suspecting D Killer.
next time, next week, next Sunday, we'll start the kidnap turnabout. We'll find out who this kid is and why he was kidnapped and why he's stupid.
Why he won't wake up.
Yep. It looks like we get to see Phoenix Wright again.
Oh? Oh!
Yeah, he's right there on the screen.
It's a silhouette, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lot more fluffy.
Yeah.
So I'm hesitant to say if that's Phoenix or not.
No. If you know anything about the previous game, that's Phoenix Wright.
Okay. I thought it was that one character in the like the samurai thing. Because I remember he had very spiky, fluffy hair.
No samurai.
Might have been someone else then. I don't know.
Probably.
Oh, he's wearing like a fluffy bathrobe. That's why. Okay.
Fluffy
Anyways.
bathrobe, or that, or it's a feather boa.
Yeah, it's something. Definitely something to throw you off.
Yep. Anyways. Have a good night, chat. We'll be back tomorrow for Pokemon.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, she won't, but I will. Maybe Akari, depends if she feels like it or not.
Most likely.
Yeah. Anyways, good night, chat. We'll see y'all later.
Night,
Bye bye
chat.
bye bye.